of Evorich, and today on the 23rd of October, this is the next time Digital Doubles Incorporated will be full present. First of all, let's do the sound check. Give me your feedback whether you can hear and see us well. You can write down this in the chat. I see your tens. Thank you. Great. Thank you very much for your feedback. Well, I do understand, dear partners, as there are a lot of questions and information accumulated. And today we are going to explore them all. And first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Boris Oyaso. I'm the project manager, the graduate of the online and offline sessions of the Master Profi. I am the Genius of Finance host as well. Our today's agenda is the following. I will act as the moderator, to be followed by Dmitry Rabkovich, who will share some figures about digital doubles and data mining, the basics, as the repetition is the master of learning. As always, at our webinars, there are newcomers. And after that, there will be a large section delivered by Alexander Neymark on video hosting on YouTube and some other exclusive information. And in the end, Marshall Ninzima as well will sum up and recap our today's webinar, and then we all together will answer your questions you may have on new developments and new products in our range of products, or any other questions in general. Well, at this note, I'd like to introduce my colleague and partner, Dmitry Rabkovich, who is the Vice President of Digital Doubles Incorporated, Chief Sales Officer and Development, Specialist in Building Partnership Sales, and Blockchain and Crypto Specialist. Dmitry weekly speaks at webinars on Tuesdays for Russian speakers, and hopefully next session will be done as a Q&A session in other countries as well, because the demand both everywhere in all the countries is increasing. Dmitry, the floor is yours. Thank you, guys. Can you hear and see me well? If everything is fine, please give me your indication. As I'm going to be the first to start, and from your feedback, I will understand that everything is fine. Good. I see your tens. So there could be some technical hiccups in internet connection, but at least it seems that my internet is fine. But we will see how it goes. Look, my task for today is not introduce, but remind you what data mining is about, where we progress our results, and accordingly, most importantly, what we should discuss today is that we are going to link to data mining product an opportunity to make money on video hosting, including YouTube, first of all, and then we will expand. Well, dear friends, what data mining is? Data mining is to mine data, literally, some masses of data, and getting some new information based on this new knowledge and data we mine about the people, the profiles in social networks. We can build different methods of selling, of promotion, of advertising. So what is data mining? Data mining is a platform which works with social networks. This is a tool which enables any person, it's important to stress it, to expand their contacts, their targeted audience, their contacts and friends in all the social networks. It's meaningful, as we use social networks not like 10, 7, 8 years ago, like before. We actually posted our pictures and exchanged some communication, but now everyone clearly understands that it's not the means of communication and sharing some pictures, but first of all, this is a large community composed of people. They communicate, share data, search for business partners, and some other people that may become their customers or business partners or distributors depending on their goals and objectives. And similarly, investors may actually look for some prospects, and startups are also very active in social networks. So social networks are large platforms that are very popular globally, and everyone understands that it would be great that social networks, as there are many people sitting, they should generate profit for you as well. This is a giant tool used by entrepreneurs for their purposes. They make their pages, or they develop their personal brands, or they make accounts in social networks, corporate accounts, or some groups devoted to their products and services, and develop all this. They cooperate and communicate with the target audience and boost their sales. But for small sized, medium sized business, or any other person, micro business, to develop properly in social networks, it takes time, a lot of time, by the way. And we actually approached this challenge from a different angle, deciding that any person without any specific knowledge about working in social networks, yes, you may take some special lessons or webinars or video lessons about targeting and etc. Yes, it's great. You improve your knowledge, your skills, your expertise. You become more popular as a professional, more attractive, who can give advice in this area. But in any case, mostly, if we take most of the people, they lack this opportunity, and therefore quite a lot of, they have no opportunity to devote a lot of their time to the social networks, as they are employed in their jobs. They are busy with their businesses, but accounts in social networks, they have them. And it would be great that any of you could ensure that social networks generate some income. That was the task faced by us, as we've been in this business for a long time, and we extensively used it in B2B segment. And uh, we decided to actually develop data mining product for individuals. That is to build a large platform composed of our data miners combined into one single global network, a new format of social network, some business community or environment, which will be managed by our artificial intelligence. It seems very simple. A person selects any tariff. We have three of them: 100, 150, and 250. This is a lump sum payment. You select the tariff you like, you buy it, you link your social networks. To date, it is LinkedIn. We are testing a new model that, after the successful test so far, it has been running 2 weeks. We will add another two networks, and video hosting will be included. So a person selects for social networks. All this is combined into one common database, as artificial intelligence doesn't work separately with each social network. It does not perceive it as separate social network, but it perceives it at a global base to use to get new knowledge. And accordingly, if we have enough number of such people, 100,000, 150,000 people, and on average in all the social networks, each has from 50, 70, or 100,000 friends, depending on the limitations in the social networks, it would be a giant database under our administration from 1, 2, 3, 5 billion users altogether. This is our target, the global platform, which will be shaped and later on it will be commercialized. So it's simple. A person connects its network account in social network, pays for a license for this tariff, then the digital double on our behalf and on your behalf starts sending messages to your friends. It doesn't sell anything. uh, the product, the data mining product, doesn't sell anything. Its goal is to expand the number of your contacts, the number of partners of Evorich, and the number of potential consumers that may consume the products that will be advertised. And this is a unique product which, without making changes to your routine, and it is available to any person, you can actually spend your weekends with your families. So this product automatically, gradually reduces the number, increases the number of your contacts. You don't need to make videos, to make blogging. So it's enough to devote the time you devote now to your social networks. If you are used to doing it twice a week or once a week, 3, 5 times a week, it's possible. Without changing your practice, a person gets a lot of contacts, friends, all of them are brought together into one global base, and then through our module of analytics, we extract the required knowledge. So this analytics module analyzes the profile of your contacts, the music they listen to, what they're interested in by different criteria. It analyzes the needs and demands of the person, and then we start through this database to arrange centralized selling. So you don't need to search for anyone. We will do it. We come into agreements with large companies, and then through this database we generate sales. As soon as the sales are complete, so the data miner who provided this contact, he will get his income. So the split is 50%, that is the share of Digital Doubles Inc. 50% is, another 50% is distributed among all the data miners with the split 80 to 20. So 80% is allocated to those who actually share their clients, whereas the remaining 20% is shared among all the other 20% to keep them motivated. What happens? This way we combine two products together, because any person would like, indeed, as we are human being, we tend to work less, and it's normal, it's natural, as new technologies offer this opportunity. In your households you use different appliances that simplify your life, such as hoovers, washing machines, dishwashers, smart house technologies, smart home technologies, smart lighting, and etc., when you simply say something and give instructions to the sensors. And our artificial intelligence actually can enable you to get passive income from selling throughout the large database. Partners of Evorich now do not only get from the global, their income from the global investment portfolio we invest into. So uh, these are different segments, such as diamond mining, basalt mining, etc. But at the same time, we can actually influence other people. And data mining product becomes a tool of strategic marketing that within a short run enable us to expand the database of potential clients, the database of potential partners of Evorich, and enroll them to crypto unit program. And most importantly, we combine two markets: the investment market you are already a part of, including crypto world, and e-commerce. What does the market e-commerce mean? It means everything people buy on the internet. They are primary use goods, some daily use goods or weekly use goods. They are those that are sold, that are bought regularly. They are repeatedly bought, because you all know that a business, a good business, is the one when you have your client base, and this client base buys your goods or services or products daily, weekly, monthly, continuously. And you only expand the range of your goods, the range of your products through this database. And your goal is to expand the client base. And now we bring together two markets: the investment area, where you are already quite active, as Evorich is in investment business and invests in different segments. In addition, data mining product is a tool for the strategic marketing, for the prompt notification of all those people that are our friends. So about the Academy of Private Investor, Evorich, and most importantly, we also have our share on e-commerce market. And in 2012, so the turnover of this market was almost, in 2018, almost 3 trillion US dollars. So we gradually get our stake from this market, including different sectors, financial investment sectors, retail sector, beauty industry, some real estate sector, everything which people may bought on the internet. This is the product we offer, but most importantly, data mining helps you almost without taking care of it, without active engagement, only being connected and selecting a tariff plan to monetize your friends, your contacts, and gradually get income from the sales in your networks. And data miners now, and this is the reason we have this webinar today, data miners will be able to make money not only on the social network accounts, but on video resources such as YouTube, TikTok. In the future, this is another industry to be connected. And how it will be done, how data mining will be operated on video hosting. So we will double our financial flows, income from social networks and another cash flow from video hosting segment. We do unique stuff that never has done before. And as this video format will be operated, and how we can triple our income flow, my colleague Alexander Neymog, the CEO of Digital Doubles Inc., will tell you about this. Sasha, the floor is yours. Thank you, Dmitry. Thank you for your speech. Yes, repetition is a good thing, and to understand what data mining and digital doubles are about, you are to enrich yourself, enlighten yourself with information, and be good at the terms we used. Yes, it's true that there will be very exclusive content we worked on, and I'm very delighted to hand over to our Chief Executive Officer of the Digital Doubles Incorporated. He is the Chief Product Officer of Artificial Intelligence and the Chief Executive Officer of the company. Alexander, the floor is yours. Yes, I'm here. Thanks to everyone. Boris was a bit ill. Now he's better. I'm very pleased that he's with us. Hopefully you can hear me well. If not, then please write it, text it immediately in the chat. And traditionally, for our translators to actually take a rest, so in the start, I will try to speak slower, but look, my habit is fast speaker, and then I may be quite passionate. Well, Dmitry has updated you quite well about the data mining. It's really important to tell you what we are doing, as quite often in our Zooms, in our webinars, new people tend to come. And if we start presenting some complicated things, news, people will be scared, they won't understand, and they will believe that I don't understand it, then uh, maybe it is too complicated for myself, or something bad they will think about us. So therefore, we should make sure that you feel comfortable. Hopefully, you feel comfortable. The topic is really new. Don't worry. It's new. It's not very complicated. It could be complicated as regards the technical processes, but for this purpose, we have the specialists, the developers. I am not a developer. Quite often I receive this question. I'm a businessman, and we as businessmen should learn how to use it to make money, because as it's clear, programmers do not make money, they spend money, whereas business makes money. And therefore, despite the fact that programmers and web designers and software developers are the core of any business, nonetheless, money is made by business people. It's important to understand. And we, together with you, is an asset we have to actually jointly make a lot of money and move to multi-billion or multi-trillion capitalization, as Andrei Havratov says, of our business. And this is our target. Well, dear friends, Dmitry said it correctly, everything correctly about digital doubles, and I have nothing to add. And the same applies to data mining, as our target is to make a large client base. Quite often, I am asked by some serious people who understand what we do, but nonetheless, they have this question: if we sell through this database iPhones or some other insurance products, how does this capitalize us? The capitalization process is quite similar to Facebook. It has a database of over 2 billion people. They are not their clients, they are not their buyers. They are those people around Facebook. And there they are sold everything, starting from products, Chinese products, up to very expensive, such as real estate, aircrafts, everything that could be very expensive. And these people spend their money there. But Facebook is a platform which brings together all these people, and the capitalization raises or rallies in proportion to the activity on Facebook. Even without selling anything, it would cost at least 1 billion, because in case there is a platform of fast access to people, meaning that tomorrow these people will receive some interesting information, either commercial nature, of healthcare nature, of environment protection nature, of politics or not. We are not in the politics, but literally such solutions are possible, or any other legal information, law-abiding information, with an idea to make people live their life tomorrow better and in more fluent way. Therefore, please understand that data mining is an innovative way to create quite quickly a new platform of new contacts. You would never manually actually add to your account, to your page, millions of people. Yes, you can be a blogger and have so many followers, but there are only few of them. And what should all the others do? And not everyone is skillful in this. And actually, this business is quite competitive as well. Yes, I could follow 100 bloggers. It's possible, but look, I am alone, and I won't spend my money 100 times. If all these 100 bloggers will offer me the same product, for instance bank card, will I buy it from 100? No, from one or two only, whereas 98 will be without money. The idea here is the same: to compete for the audience by actually accumulating or expanding your followers. It's possible, but the competition is very tough, because it is believed that for this you don't need to know a lot. You shouldn't be a businessman or IT specialist or invest a lot of money. You buy the microphone, the proper lightning, and free of charge download some software, and you are a blogger with some content, quite a good format. But look, It's not the technology based format. You are alone, and you are in your ownership. In case tomorrow you fall ill, who will present your content? No one. This is the first thing. The second one, you may not actually make the content 10th video or 10 live stream at once. So me, I am alone, and I can actually talk to you only being in my one image. In the future, there will be digital avatars. Yes, it would be possible. The avatar will be launched and he will talk to you, but we will discuss it later. You may not actually make 10 copies of yourself if you are a physical blogger. So the problem, the challenge is that you may not scale it up. You may not cover the entire world without sleeping, eating, without falling ill, without having rest, and therefore for them it's a problem. I am not even talking about the ideas for content, what to talk about, because everyone talks about one thing, the same things. This is another challenge. Therefore, data mining is a must to have. This is the basics. The basis, and many people ask, when we start making our money? As soon as the database is large, then we will do it, because when the database is quite small, these people run away quite fast. But when the database is large, although we have some original solutions, unique solutions, I will present it in 5 minutes, and we will use it as well. Well, now let's move on to the next slide, please.
So here, as far as our news is concerned, well, at first, I would like to tell you that we are going to achieve the mark of 2.5 million people. We have already mined that many. So we have 2.5 million people in our data mining database. I am not officially announcing it as yet. I think when we have, with every million of mined people, we will have an announcement. And we also have almost 10,000 data miners. When we have 20,000 data miners, we will get to the mark of 10 million very quick. Eventually we will have it. It's just a matter of time. The more miners we have, the faster we'll get to the 10 million people mark. Of course, they're not going to be 10 million people who are our clients. We'll have just 10 million potential clients, people that we would like to become clients. At first, maybe 10-15% of them will be our clients, but just do your math. 10-15% out of 10 million, it's 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million people clients. I mean, it's quite a good. The entire NEEW community is 1.5 million. Add 1.5 million more. As Andrei said, we have the objective of 10 million users, but we understand that 10 million is not that many. We need to have at least 100 million. Then it's going to be interesting and challenging. So we're going to have the audience, and that audience will gradually become ours. Someone won't want to become one of us, but some will. So our task is to ensure that funnel of sales. The more people we have, the more people will be willing to become our clients. And the more people we have who want to become our clients, the more people will make a purchase. And it's not only about money. We need people, because people build relations with other people. Let's take a blogger. You alone cannot talk to 1 million people. If you have a team of 100 people, then you might be able to talk to 1,000 people. What if you have a team of 1,000 people, then with 10,000 people, and so on? Plus artificial intelligence, which will enable every person to talk to 1,000 people at once. So we have 100,000 people, and each one of us will have an opportunity to talk to 1,000 people at once, at a given moment. It's 100 million. And if each of us talks to 10,000 people, then it's 1 billion. So we're going to talk to 1 billion people. Physically, it's impossible to do. It is possible only if we use some technologies, computer technologies. And that's what we're doing. Well, many of you know that we're testing LinkedIn right now, and we decided that we're going to launch 2 social media this month, and we're stressing this thing. Not in November, we're not pushing back the date. In October, we're gonna have LinkedIn and VK with a new data mining module that you have to install on your computer, and it starts mining. Many people are asking us, Is it good? Will it work if the computer is off? Well, of course, if the computer is off, the mining stops. But as soon as you turn it back on, the mining resumes. But it's not bad because an hour spent on mining in your computer can be times effective, more effective than the mining in the cloud-based mining. That's how it works. Several hours of mining with your PC may be way more efficient than cloud-based mining because clouds have their advantages. You don't have to do anything. Everything is done for you. But clouds have certain limitations in terms of the number of people that we can add to our friends. Because on numerous occasions, I heard that we can manually add more people. Yes, of course, you can add more people manually, but you're not going to add people every day manually. You will go crazy. Are you going to add manually people every day for a year? Of course, if there is no other way, you will. But the idea is for you to take care of more creative work and not just manually add people every day. Of course, you can help the robot to do it, but we do not recommend you do it because the essence of the bot is to add friends in your stead. So we officially now announced that we're gonna have the new module working with LinkedIn and VK right away. VK it's a Russian social network, and we're gonna add OK, another Russian network, and then we're gonna add Facebook because the Russian-speaking world is waiting for VK and OK, which is potentially 500 million people. The not necessarily Russians per se, but Russian-speaking countries. And Facebook, of course, everybody is waiting for Facebook. I'm waiting for it as well. But no, I have it already. Honestly, as a CEO, I have this feature. I use data mining module to add people to my Facebook, but this is my prerogative because I'm testing it, I'm behind it, and I troubleshoot it, and very soon you will be able to do it as well. I repeat, technically, it's almost ready. It's just a matter of legalities and the general organizational matters. As soon as we address them, we will launch it and we will officially announce it, of course. And then together, we will have a rapidly accelerated mining. We will be able to add friends in the most renowned social networks. Then we'll start adding social networks like WeChat, Talk, etc. VQ. And also we will work with investors database. There is a huge investor space like Crunchbase, not necessarily only investors like angel lists, etc. Huge investors database which has only investors in it. So if you want major investors join your project, you find them in Crunchbase, for example, and they are sorted there, which is very convenient, by areas, by spheres. For example, you need to find some potential investors in healthcare, let's say. No, healthcare in general, no. And they are sorted by those categories, 20,000 people, let's say. In Facebook, you don't know how to look for it. You don't know what people do. In LinkedIn, you can do it, but you don't know where to look. Because if you type in the search engine different keywords, then you will get all of the people who mentioned something that sounds like healthcare or profession, whatever. It can be from the lowest level employee to the senior management, the entire spectrum of employees or the owners of the company. And so should you be writing to all of them? Well, you could, but it's not as effective. It's effective to go to the Crunchbase or the Angel List, and they have several dozens of such investors databases. You find specific people, and then you teach your bot to contact directly them. It's way more efficient. We did it in the United States for our American customers. It's interesting thing, and we will surely work with it. But both PC and laptop, it's the same thing. This is a reply to Tracy MacArthur. So we want to be able to talk to everyone and suggest them a project, our product. I think it will accelerate us. Of course, we'll need to have to understand how to use it, but we will figure it out in the process. Now, the digital double of the Academy. Could you please switch on to the next slide? It's a very short one. Thing is, computer, Android is a smartphone device, right? So this slide used to be longer, but we decided to not to overload our community with all the capabilities that we have to offer. So I left the essence here. I will explain you in words. You can see screenshots of the video with Andre. This is the first version of his avatar, and the first one was spread across social networks. Someone says, great, someone criticized, someone says, doesn't look like him, so why he's in a sweatsuit, etc. I will explain to you. He told me, please dress me in a sweatsuit. Or you can put a smart suit as well. It's like dressing a doll, it's the same. This is the second version of his avatar, a better one. You can find on my new YouTube channel, Alexander Nemec. You can find that video. It's in Russian, unfortunately. But Andrei, as you know, speaks Russian. But it's not a problem. I mean, I just published it there so that to show certain capabilities of our technology. But due to certain circumstances, we decided not to openly display them as yet. So I'm going to tell you about the digital double of the Academy. How it is going to work? Well, you can see the most important things on the slide. You will get 8% of the commission, of the income that digital double gets you. And that person will be added to your first line. That's it. The details will follow. So within the next 2-3 weeks, we're going to add a new module. I will tell you separately about the YouTube. We will add it as well, but let's talk about the digital double of the Academy. Many people were asking us, and we promised it long ago. So how it is going to work? At first, he will work for 1,000 people. For 1,000 people, literally. On the one hand, this is not few, but it is not many, too many as well, because every people would like to have someone to work in instead of them, right? Or help them. I understand it, but in order to not overload the system and the social networks, we start first with 20 people, then 100 people, then 200 people, and up to 1,000. And it will work only for the data miners. If you want to get this digital double, it will be provided free of charge. I can tell you right away, because people are usually asking, what's the price? How much am I gonna pay? From you, we demand only good mood and willingness to work in our ecosystem. So it will be for the data miners. If you haven't yet up your mind, buy the cheapest license if you want to. It will be enough for you to get the digital double of the Academy. You become a data miner. You start mining your customer base. Plus you will, that's the purpose of the data mining tool. And then randomly, I think we will pick those 1,000 people in order not to discriminate men, female, or women, English people, or Australians, or Americans. In order to avoid bias, we decided to do it randomly. We will accept the applications from all the people who are willing to do it. Maybe some people won't want it. And then using the random number generator, we will pick 1,000 accounts, emails, or the Academy IDs, logins, and then we'll provide that digital double to them. We will test it. Well, it makes money, so it's real testing. As soon as we see that it works well, we will give it to everyone. You've been waiting for it. We all have been waiting for it. And finally, here it is, the digital double. How it is going to work? It's going to work in the following way. It collects all your referral links. It's automated. You don't need to do anything. And it starts negotiating with prospective clients of the Academy in different languages. It starts in English. At first, we'll have our top languages, Arabic, Hindi, Manipuri, Italian, Spanish, English, Russian, Vietnamese, and it will work in all those languages. And as soon as it finds people that the digital double is interested in, they will refer that person to the Academy with your referral link. Again, using the random number generator, they will pick the closest referral links, and they will assign that person to you. They will register that person under your name. As soon as the links have been exhausted, they go through the second circle. So people will be added to your first line. There are some technical issues there because I can find a person in Australia and somewhere in the Latin America, people will want to add that person to their first line. Well, in England, it's okay because England and Australia speak English. But what about some Latin American country and Australia? They don't speak the same language. Italians might not speak Russian. Russians might not speak Spanish. So, but a person should not just be you should not just get 8% from the sales of the purchases of that person. That's good. It's great. That's what we're doing it. But not always. We need to work with that person to be their sponsor. You want them to build their structure in depth. So they should at least be speaking your language for you to be able to help them. Well, we will do our best, and it's not about only the digital doubles. It's about the interaction between the academy and digital doubles. We will approve the algorithm, but most probably the logic dictates that, the common sense dictates that people will be added to your first line if they can communicate with you. Okay, I can add any person to your first line. Well, the digital double will be able to add any person to your first line, but you won't be able to work with them if you don't speak their language. Well, effectively. So you submit the application for the digital double, and it's easy. There is nothing to say about it. There will be a new section in the back office. We will announce it. You submit your application using a special form. We will pick randomly 1,000 accounts. We now have around 7,000 active data miners. And of course, only activated licenses will participate. So if you haven't yet activated, activate, because you do not become a data miner if you just buy the license. You need to use the license to be a data miner. So we have around 5,000-6,000 active data miners. We pick at 1/6 of them out of that number. We pick 1,000 licenses randomly, and anyone can get lucky. If you connect even today, you can still be picked as one of the 1,000. If you joined in June, July, it's free for you. But it would be fair this way. Should we give only to those who came first? It's not good. Top managers will say we won't have it. The network leaders will say we deserve it. Some VAPs will say we want it as well. Some people will say it's discrimination. Some people will say men got more licenses than women. In order not to offend anyone, we will use the random number generator and we'll pick 1,000 accounts. It will start working. It will work in those social networks. It will work in LinkedIn, of course, but when we connect other social networks, it will work in other social networks. And what's good about LinkedIn, it will work with premium account as well. It can question 500 people per day, and we can have, if you have 2 digital doubles, it's 1,000 people per day. If it's 10 digital doubles, it's 5,000 people per day. So this digital double can clone itself. It's very good because it can be scaled up. You can scale it horizontally, vertically, doesn't matter. One will work with the Spanish audience, others will work with the Italian audience, the third one with the English, Russian audience, etc. So there shouldn't be any questions that my neighbors tell me that, look, you're Italian, why are you writing to me in English? Because Russians usually speak Russian with their friends and Italians speak Italian with their friends. It's normal. But we told you already that in LinkedIn, traditionally people speak English. It's just a business tradition. It's not like a tradition of a specific country. Because when I talk to a person, I don't know who they are. And what if they are Italians? If they are Italians but live and work in the United States, and even Russian and Chinese speak English in the United States. It's not about even traditions. So the digital double will start their operation, and as we promised, and our task is to have 1 billion people in the new Evorich community. 1 million people. I do not promise to have it tomorrow, but we start working already today so that anyone could earn money, and it does not cancel data mining. I underline, digital double works only for those who have an active data mining. If you stop mining, then the digital double won't bring people to you. You have to mine people, because the objective of the mining is not for you to pay money for the license and that's it, but to get a huge database into which we're going to make sales. So if you do not data mine, the digital double won't work for you. I mentioned it on numerous occasions. It's quite easy here. Now YouTube. Next slide, please. The next huge platform, almost ready. Let me tell you right away. I do not promise to launch it on the 31st of October. The new VK LinkedIn module will be launched in October, I promise. So all our Russian speaking and Slavic speaking audience, congratulations, finally you will be able to use it in VK. The digital double of the academy, we're actively working on it. Within 2-3 weeks we will launch it. Similarly for YouTube, most probably we're going to launch it in October, 80% chance, or we're going to launch it on the 1st of November, early November. So as I said, in YouTube, there will be a new section in the data mining back office. We launched a promotion for those who would like to get this YouTube. Promotion is still ongoing, no discounts, but YouTube is included. In 1 week, I think, YouTube won't be included in the package anymore. Those who would like to get YouTube will have to pay more. So if you haven't yet made up your mind, this is your chance to make up your mind. You do not really lose anything if you do it, but you acquire a new module for free. So if you wanted to get a data mining module, then this is a great opportunity for you, because you'll get YouTube free as an extra component. I recommend it to everyone. We have a lot of ideas right now. We have fewer people than we have ideas. In a few slides, I will tell you about the perspectives, the prospects of our company. So YouTube, again, we'll have a new module. Nothing really complex about it. There was a question for everyone who already bought data mining. YouTube will come free. YouTube will have to be paid for the newcomers, because they're not our clients yet. We can change our prices, but those who already paid for their data mining package will have YouTube for free. It is our basic rule. You pay only once. YouTube is not a social network per se, but we treat it as a social network. So whether you connected on the 15th of July, 18th of July, or you connected yesterday or today, YouTube will be free for you. If you connect in 1 week, then you'll have to pay $50 more for YouTube. It's not a big money, but still not very pleasant. Yes. So when YouTube starts bringing money, people will come to us asking, connect me too, I want it too. It's good, because they will start competing with other people who already connected for the same money. And the more people we have, the more the turnover, the more we all earn. So it has its ups and downs. In Bitcoin mining, it's the same. Long ago, only 100 nodes mined Bitcoin, and they split all those Bitcoins among themselves. And then 20,000, 100,000 people started mining. And those same 100 Bitcoins, well, I'm speaking in abstracts here, they were divided across 100,000 people. Well, not in equal parts. Who wins takes it all. But the competition is bigger. The problem of the competition is usually the richest person wins, or the smartest. But usually it's the richest person who wins always. So if you want to get into that millionaires club, you need to join projects at the earliest stage possible. Of course, the risks are big. No question about it, no doubt about it. In all the IT projects, the risks are really high. But if you felt that it might work, that it will bring you money, yes, you take a risk. No question about it. Time, money, you risk lots of things, but you get a chance to become, if not a multimillionaire, but at least $1 million you can make. So we intentionally decreased the price for our licenses to get big community, because if licenses are expensive, people will treat it as an investment, whereas we want people to treat it as a way to upgrade their account. So you had a small account, you didn't understand what to do with that account. You're not a blogger. I have a YouTube channel, but I'm not a blogger. I forgot about it, and then I started making videos. Then I forgot about it again, because I take charge of different projects altogether. And then gradually we came to the conclusion, that I needed to revive my YouTube channel by publishing digital avatars. YouTube is a very, very promising area. I mentioned it on numerous occasions. If you remove all social networks and leave only YouTube, you can make billions of dollars. Facebook competes with someone else. Well, Facebook to a lesser degree, let's say narrower social networks. They have their competitors. YouTube has no competitors. Well, partly maybe with TikTok and Instagram, but everyone is in YouTube. The entire world, except countries where it is blocked. No problem. We will come to those countries too, and we will develop a solution for their social networks. It's not a problem at all, because we don't want to have any politics and stuff separating people, dividing people. We want to make money together. So there will be a new section in YouTube. It's a section with tasks. The tasks will be simple. You'll have to publish several short videos in your channel. Mentioned it on numerous occasions. Those are the videos that will be created by our neuronic network, and people as well, because people cannot really create millions and millions of videos. If you take even the most advanced video studio, how many videos can it generate? Not many physically, and you will pay money for that as well and invest time and resources. Whereas artificial intelligence can create lots of different solutions. How? It's simple. We receive the content from the platform that this content is kept on. For example, hotel aggregator. We take the descriptions of the hotel numbers or rooms, sorry, the airport, close to the proximity to the airport, the Wi-Fi in the number, good view from the window, etc. The content is already existing, and then the neuronic network will make a beautiful video out of that content. Let's move on to the next slide and see the examples of such videos. Let's take a look first, and then I will comment it. Could you please launch the video in all the chats? Because many people were anxious what kind of a content we're going to post. Look, that's what it's going to be. And then could you please give me the controls back to me?
Located in Dubai's aviation city and just a short spin away from the Expo 2020 site, Aloft Dubai South offers an outdoor swimming pool. Boasting a 24-hour front desk, this property also provides guests with a restaurant and a bar. There is a fitness center and a business center. Fast free Wi-Fi is available throughout the hotel. All the 145 rooms have a chic urban feel and are equipped with a signature platform bed, a 49 LED TV with Chromecast, an ergonomic workstation, a large bathroom with walk-in shower and other amenities. The daily breakfast offers continental, buffet or halal options. The on-site Nook restaurant serves a la carte lunch and dinner. The accommodations offers a terrace. You can play billiards at this 3-star hotel. Riverland Dubai is 9.9 miles from Aloft Dubai South. The nearest airport is Al Maktoum International Airport, 5 minutes drive from the property, while Dubai International Airport, DXB, is 45 minutes away. Dubai World Central is a great choice for travelers interested in fine dining, cleanliness and sandy beaches. Do you like an offer? Please, follow the link in description or on the video to view the details.
Perfect. Thank you, dear colleagues. Hopefully everyone got a chance to watch it. Just let's wait for the slides to be brought back up. So let's stay on that slide for now. So I have a comment to make, dear colleagues. As you can see, neuronic networks already learned how to create very good content. It's like average level blogging, right? So what we do, we take the content, we take the description, we create a virtual host. It can be anyone. It's um it's the first step, the very first step, and it already looks nice. Imagine what's going to be in the future. In the future, we're going to have cool post production, special effects. The videos will be getting better and better. We will take care of that part. We're creating a virtual host, presenter. We voice it, and it's not even voice dubbed by a human being. It's a TTS modules, text to speech module. And then when you take a text and you produce human voice in English, well, you understand English is the most common language. Then Spanish language is the second language. Then Arabic is very popular. Chinese, of course, because Chinese people travel a lot around. Of course, because of the COVID, the boundaries are closed. But there is internal tourism as well. You shouldn't forget about that. And it's just an example. We're going to work not only in the area of booking.com. We're going to cover all markets of goods and services, the hotel reservation booking, apartments, tickets, everything where you have the need to attract traffic. Amazon, Airbnb, and so on and so forth. I did talk about it last time. If you haven't heard, the idea is that you get those short videos. They will really be short. They won't be very heavy in size because for YouTube it's very important. The size of the video is important. If it's big, then it will take a lot of time. If it's small, I upload it to my YouTube channel in a matter of a couple of minutes. And imagine you get 10 such videos. You will spend 30 minutes of your time. I think 30 minutes per day is not that big amount of time for you to distract you from your business. Of course, you will have to give that time anyways. We could publish it automatically, but our research showed that it would be better to publish it manually. There are systems that prevent users to automate such processes. We could do it ourselves. For that, we don't need data miners, you see? And we mentioned it on numerous occasions, why we work with people when we can work with bots only. Because the system is set up in such a way that bots are not yet as smart as we need them to be. That's why we need those cybernetic systems, semi-humans, semi-bots. Bots will do routine work, while humans will take care of the creative work. I'm not saying that the publication of YouTube content is creative. It's routine as well, but we need your help anyways. That's what we need you to do. You go to this specific section, you take your assignment, and they use our template, take this video and publish it on YouTube channel. And you don't have to have your own YouTube channel already. You can use your old YouTube channel or you can create a new one. I recommend creating a new one. And some people ask me, what about if we have several people? Then if your entire family wants to take those steps to follow the instructions, create several channels. You will have more videos. But ideally, it should come from different computers. If you have five computers at your home and you publish from all of those computers, in internet terms, it will be as if published from one computer because your 5 computers will be using the same IP address. And we need the external IP address to be different. So if you work with if you do not live with your parents or children in the same apartment, you live in separate apartments or houses, or you have friends that you talk to who live, of course, in another apartment or house, and they would like to participate, it's great. We will do it. We create content. Content is very good. We're not ashamed of showing it. And those videos will all be different. We're not going to have 1,000 people publish the same video. We'll have 1,000 videos published by 1,000 people, 1,000 different videos. It's not like our idea to flood the internet with the same video. We would like to flood the internet altogether. The more videos we have, the more clicks through we'll have, and the more clicks through we have, the more traffic we have. So let's move on to the
This
next slide.
this is an estimation. You can make a screenshot if you want, because I do know that you do when I show something or some videos. It's not confidential. This is the tentative income, the so-called estimate. I cannot guarantee that it will be as much, but our research and studies suggest that it will be quite similar. Look, everything is quite simple. This estimation was done 1 week and a half ago when we had 4 miners. Now we have more to say. Each has 10 videos per day, and per month he will have 300 each, and all the miners all together per month will make 1,200,000 videos. Each video has the number of views. For instance, Dubai hotel could be of interest to 100 people or even more, but the minimum figure 100 views, 100 meaning 120 million of all the videos together. And all this has the conversion rate. I will not actually share this figure, but you can having these figures multiplying and dividing, you can estimate the conversion. This is the confidential data based on the business model of the company. Let's assume that these are those people out of 120 million, so approximately 840,000 will buy something, will book a hotel, and the average income per customer, he will make a booking worth $230.99. And you can estimate the turnover in the system, the money made by the hotel, not the one hotel, but all the hotels. So they share their commission, not with us, but with the booking. The commission for the booking will be approximately 37 million, whereas our commission will be almost 1,940,000 to be exact. Digital Doubles Inc., as it is well known, it has 50% share, and 50% of the company is the share of Evorich company. So technically it gets 25%, and all the others will be distributed as dividends. Not everything, but you have your own formula how it will be shared. I may not comment it. And the remaining amount, 470,000, 455 to be exact, divided into 4,000, and income per miner is 118 a month. If you bought a license worth 100 US dollars, then sometime after it will be instantly paid back, and then you start getting income. Look, we make income by getting a part, by covering the expenditures, but we share the money with everyone. Look, there are no formula, there is no such a thing that you gave more clients or less. In data mining we see, but here we can't. People go by and we don't understand whether this contact was provided by you or by Boris. We do know that the people were provided. Yes, it could be possible to actually precisely identify who gave it. The more promising you are, like on YouTube channels, like bloggers, the richer you are. It's normal and natural, but for the time being, everyone is equal and enjoys equal terms and conditions. And I believe it's great that we are all equal. Look, you are a millionaire. What does that mean? Does it mean that all the money is yours? No. Modern technologies, particularly IT technologies, give a chance to everyone to become equal opportunity to become a millionaire. Therefore, if you invest in your development 100,000 US dollars, by the way, the most demanded tariff package is 250. But let's assume a person has no money, but you invested 100 US dollars, you can get a chance to be a miner on YouTube. This is a potential income. It's quite promising. The income will expand the more the database is, the higher the turnover is, and this is an example on one service, Booking.com. But can you imagine in case we add another dozen services? And the income will be higher. And I anticipate that in future the income will increase at least 10 times. I cannot guarantee this, but I strongly believe that each could be able to make at least 1,000 every month from this product. Let's target this as a benchmark. And I believe we have quite an interesting idea. We've discussed it for a long time, so do not change this slide, please, yet a good idea everyone or a lot of people will like. I continuously talk to my colleagues in our office and in general, and we actually have been thinking it a lot how to attract the young generation, involve it into our product. We know that children, adolescents, even now on YouTube, in TikTok as well, they try to build their businesses there. It's not legal, but these are the rules of, it is against the rules of YouTube, for instance, of the platform itself. If you are a kid, so you are not allowed to use the service. And there is the parental control on YouTube. It is because of preventing children from some bad content, as his psychology could be actually damaged, and YouTube do not want to be reliable, to be liable. And in case there is this parental control in place, then it is allowed. But since our videos are not about some bad content, we promote white, legal, and law-abiding businesses. If we help a hotel, more people to come and buy their rooms, or we help any business to sell phones, this is legal and under the subject to parental control. Even children can do it and students can do it. Next slide, please. And in the next future, in a short run, there will be another two packages. The one for school pupils, school students, and for college students. You see the prices, 1 and 10 US dollars respectively. These are very low prices. Look, they won't be free, because I'm fully sure that if something is given free of charge, then people won't treat it seriously. So 1 US dollar is an investment. How many people may we have? Well, 1,000 US dollars invested, but they invest into themselves. Everyone has 1 US dollar. Children today can invest in Minecraft. This is a cloud game bought by Microsoft, or Roblox.com, a large platform which combines millions of people global. Or they invest into Lego bricks, online games they play. And children are good at actually taking or luring away money from their children. Yes, this is quite disputable, that some people may criticize us, saying that people should study more, read more books, but this is the reality. Why should we cheat? Whether we want or not, people and children do it. They are on YouTube and they build their content, and let's give them the chance to make money subject to parental control. Let them invest 1 or 10 US dollars. Important thing to note, they should be authorized, they should go through the process of identification, and it is only for children, not for grown-ups. You invest $1. You should provide your school ID. In different countries, these are different documents. You should identify yourself under the document, and if you are an adolescent, your parents should identify themselves, confirm that yes, I saw that my kid did this and everything is fine. In case of any troubles, I will be responsible. Parental control on Google acts the same way. If, for instance, your kid has Android, and you make a Google account and indicate that he is under 14 or 18, or in some countries under 21, so the Google will say, no problem, attach your account of a grown-up, and then under your control, if he wants to download any app, first of all, it goes to his parents. They review the application for a child not to spend money accidentally. For instance, they press a button and spend 1,000, or by accident they can see some sex content, and therefore parental control is a must. And here as well, so they identify themselves, they have $1. If not, then they can actually borrow from their parents, but they will learn the culture of investing. And the same thing, actually the same rules apply. They go to our back office, register as data miners. There won't be it is only for YouTube. LinkedIn accounts won't be accessible. They get some tasks from us, and they carry them out, and accordingly in their accounts we accrue some amount of money. You see that the tentative estimate is that half of this income will be paid out to them, because without paying out, they will say, why do we need it? We cannot pay out everything, as this $1 should be converted into 100. They should be grown out to a license of a data miner. As soon as they get a license of a data miner, automatically it will be actually refunded for the price of the tariff. To say data mining on YouTube, and school children will mine as well there, as they are doing something. They are not sitting doing nothing and watching YouTube videos that are quite boring. They don't make them smarter. Secondly, they learn to invest. This is a good skill to learn. Thirdly, they have a lot of free time, and let them spend half of their time not on playing some computer games, but on publication of some YouTube videos. So tentatively, it could be the group from 10 years of age under the control of parent, and let them learn to make money and invest. And then they will become the audience of Evorich. Our target is not to make them into the data miners, but to prepare, to grow, to breed new generation of Evorich. So we give them new opportunities, we give new audience some skills in financial literacy, and let them invest and develop. The same applies to students, with the only difference that their investment will be 10,000, $10. So the difference will be that they don't need parents. They are to provide the student's ID. If you are a child, a school child, and you have no school ID, then it will be, your investment will be 100 instead of $1. And by the way, quite soon the price will increase, not 100 but 150. And once again, we open the door of the Academy of Private Investor new community, Evorich community, the company of digital doubles, and all the businesses we have under one umbrella, to a new generation. We will actually create additional functionalities for TikTok. When I call YouTube, when I refer to YouTube, under this I mean all video hosting. So we will make a range of products for young generation, for them not to play the games and spend or waste their time waiting for another movie release, but for them to learn to invest and make money. Investment of $1 worth, I believe this is quite soft. Yes, maybe someone has no $1, then he may borrow or actually earn this $1. I believe parents will be excited to give him a task to earn this $1 and invest into our back office. The goal is not for them to donate their $1 to us, but to learn how to make money. And let's assume that a child makes every month $1,000. Then in some countries his parents may retire and actually start helping their child, because in theory, theoretically, it could be possible that a child could start making even more than his parents, because parents are hesitant, they don't know, they are not skillful, they think this is something strange. I know is internet, YouTube, the production business is for grown-ups, and their child quite of a sudden starts making money in a legal way, and obviously there will be data protection as well and subject to parental control. So we will coordinate all this stuff with the lawyers, because we do know that in some countries, including EU member states and Russian Federation, and I'm even quiet about the US, the rules and regulations are very strict and rigid, particularly with reference to adolescents. But look, our children should actually do something, should learn the culture of entrepreneurship, and they can actually make money by investing a small amount. The culture of investing is a good thing, I believe. Well, I will sum up. We open a door to our projects for pupils and adolescents and students. I see your comments that children already use this. It's great. They will have an additional opportunity to benefit from them even more. So the target is to involve all the children, those students that are not in the community, because parents may be against, whereas children would like to. For instance, they do not take some cryptocurrency courses now, um, for the time being. In future they will do, but now this is YouTube channel, and they can enroll and they can make money. They will realize that this is a legal means of making money on the internet, and then we will introduce them to more complicated courses. So a child would not invest into the training courses of the Academy of Private Investor, because they don't understand it. But look, they are sitting on YouTube daily, and let them do it with the benefit for themselves, for us, and for their family. And this is the idea. And I'm done, by the way. I hand over back to Boris, and I'm very hopeful that my news inspired you all and you were impressed. And we work daily to make our life better, more interesting, and in the short run to start making money and 1,000 times expand our community. This is our goal. Therefore, dear friends, please join us, and hopefully together we will change the life for the better. I will add what to what Alexander said. I read a lot of feedback. There is a question when YouTube is going to be launched. As Alexander said, it will be tentatively late October, early November. The recording of today's webinar will be on NEEW YouTube channel. School student tariff and college student tariff will be paid through the back office of the Academy of Private Investor. You go to your API back office, pay for your tariff plan for a school student or a college student or any other tariff plan for data mining YouTube, and you similarly get the email to your email box with the procedure for activation. So everything is similar to when you connected LinkedIn. Everything is the same. Alexander, could you come back? Please explain the procedure of connecting YouTube. No, it's not. Look, the mechanics will be explained quite close to the launch date, but it will be quite easy in process. You get our videos and post them on your channel. There won't be any automation. Yes, it could be done. We can post them instead of you, but then you don't need we don't need you. We can create thousands channels on our own. So your assistance is immense, and therefore at this stage temporarily we need you to post these videos on your YouTube channels manually. You don't need to attach data mining to your YouTube channel. Technically it will be as following: you go to your back office of Digital Doubles with your login and password, and inside the back office there will be a new tab, YouTube. You go there and there are videos with all the instructions. You actually download them and upload them to your channels. And then, Dmitry, Q&A session will be done a bit later. Dmitry, you are answering the questions. Okay, I won't do it as our Q&A session is in the end. Data mining is available for a long time, and it is available not only to the VIP club members. So let's hand over to Marshall, please. Yes, I forgot about Marshall. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Dmitry. Video hosting YouTube implies everything, and I find it very interesting, the format, the information, and with the purchase of data mining license, as we said it before, all the perks will be available to those who actually join us sooner. So the earlier you buy, the more you will get. Everyone who has bought the licenses, then YouTube at this stage, YouTube will be included. But starting from the 2nd of November, there will be 3 EIPs available, including YouTube, and the price will be $50 US more. 150, 200, and 300 units. We have another speaker, and I would like to introduce him. He is a member of our team, Marshall Ninzima. He is the digital double and digital data mining project manager, a vice president under the NEEW consumer program, UK Ambassador Council, blockchain enthusiasm, master of computer sciences, master degree holder in computer sciences, entrepreneur, and a speaker. And since he is an international, the company is international, global one, we would like Marshall to share his vision with you. Or there is a question, often question, what is the benefit of the data mining license for myself? What can I find there? And therefore, Marshall, I know that you are here, and so please get connected. I hand over to you.
Hello, so I am in English channel room. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you all hear me, guys? Okay, great. Somebody give me 10. Oh, wow, I'm really excited. Every time I see what these guys are planning for us, and you can see the potential income and the discount, the prices of all of these tools, this amazing tool that are going to automate our manual work. Aren't you guys excited just by hearing this news? Yesterday, I was sharing with the English speakers the potential of these data mining products, and the team is going to add a YouTube on top of it. That they could have saw the YouTube feature difference, and they could have charged a little bit more extra, but they are giving us the opportunity. They are giving us for us who are early believers, who have bought the data mining, understanding the concept and the potential income, and they are adding that to our offer for free. If you buy between even now. I know some of you have lost the option of the discount last night, but you have an opportunity between from 26th to the 1st of November to still participate and get a YouTube included for free. Now you just saw what Alex just shared of the potential income you might get. Put some number 10 if you are excited, guys. I want to see your excitement because this is definitely worth to be excited. Good, 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 good. I can see. But can you see me, guys? Because I don't see myself. Can you see me? Because my video is all there. Okay, they can see me. Okay, so I can see maybe because of the channel. I'm in the English room. Okay, so my take on it today, I mean, Alex and the team has already said what is necessary, but I always want to say this to you guys. With the data mining, you're going to get these benefits. You're buying a tool today, which is going to be one-time purchase, okay? One-time purchase. And with that one-time purchase, you have an opportunity to build a list in a social network. Imagine if you was going to build a list in all the social network, how long will it take you to build 5,000 members, 5,000 friends? This tool is going to do the work for you, adding people. So you get that, you're building a list. If you are a business person, you can use, somebody's saying there is no sound in English room. Can you guys hear me? Because somebody said there is no sound. Is that correct? Can you hear me? Okay. Yes, okay, so maybe it's something to do with your computer, the person who said that. So you get a product, you purchase once, a very affordable price, and you only pay one. There is no monthly ongoing fees to do with that. And now the company, our new economic evolution of the world company, they have allowed us, right, to everybody to get access to this data mining. You don't even need to be part of the VIP club. So you have access. So there is not an excuse for you to not be able to position yourself to have an unlimited potential income. This is an opportunity for you to position yourself to build your list. And you can use that list if you have a traditional business, if you have any business, to talk to those people, right? And now the company has added another income stream with the YouTube. The only thing you're going to do, it will be to click a button to say, publish this video. And then you're going to get paid in your sleep. How good is that? I don't know. Sometimes I always tell Alex that this product is actually undervalued because companies, businesses pay thousands of thousands to get such service from the people from agencies that this tool is going to do for us. Do you understand, guys? So take the opportunity to purchase this. Don't let the opportunity goes through your finger, because by the 2nd of November, you will have to pay extra, and then you have to choose whether you want a YouTube added on or YouTube not added on. Okay? And then you're gonna have to pay extra. But even this extra you're paying is just a little bit compared to the kind of return, possible return you will be getting in terms of monetary value of return of passive income, but also in terms of building your list. Guys, do you understand what is a building a list is? It's because any business that don't have a list, any business that don't have customers, they don't have a business. And here you have a tool that can help you build the list. So do not delay. Do not delay. Just take action. You don't want to regret in the future that I knew this technology like 5 years ago or 10 months ago, and look at it, what it is. And I know some of the products that are coming up, like digital avatar, some of the stuff you're gonna be seeing in the future, amazing stuff. That's going to make our job easier. The API Academy, that's going to help you recruit on your front line. We showed you last time the example of a potential income just with that product. Amazing, amazing, guys. I'm so excited, and then I can't wait for all these tools to be in action. And I want to see all the people in our new family winning. And Andre has always been positioned or partner with people who share the same vision. the same vision of reaching the 15% of the world population to be financially educated. Now, this tool is going to help us reach all the people in the social network. In the social, just in the Facebook, okay, we have more than 2.6 billion people, right? So 15% of the population that Andre said is small compared for the people who are on the social network. So take action. You have a potential income here. So you buy this tool once, and in future, you're gonna get paid over and over and over again. So that's me. I just wanted to inspire you really to understand the power, because the team has already explained. We explained this what it's about, and we will continue to support you. That's why we launch videos of Q&As and activation to try to continue to support you. Because if you buy the package and you don't activate it, right, you are leaving money on the table. You don't want to leave money on the table. If you can help it, can you? Okay, so I thank you very much for attending. This was a very, very, very amazing webinar as always. And I think we're going to leave the session for the Q&A. So thank you very much, Boris. Thank you very much, Alex. And thank you very much, Dimitri, for your time to always, bringing new tool that's going to help us in doing our job on our daily basis and bringing an income in our pocket as well. So bye, guys. I'll still be here. So as well, if I can answer any question, but we all the team here, we will be able to help you and answer all the questions. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Marshall, for your speech. Indeed, we have an international team here, and so we would like to have information conveyed in all different languages. So we are sticking to our schedule. We have 30 minutes left for questions and answers. In addition to what we already had, we tried to answer some of your questions on the fly. And so let's follow our tradition, and we'll split our Q&A into questions and answers. We'll have 2/3 of the time dedicated to the multi-language questions, let's say, and the rest of the time will be for questions from the Russian audience. So, dear translators, could you please pick questions that are close to today's topic? Because I know that people might be asking general questions like, oh, I cannot activate my account. We have a separate session dedicated to activation. So let's take questions that pertain to our particular topic today. So the first question from the English room, could you please tell us on YouTube, if I understand it correctly, is there a point in creating several channels? Yes, you could create several channels, but if you use all of those channels from one computer by simply switching Google accounts, for us, it would be as if you owned one channel only. But if you use one channel from your work, another channel from your home, another channel at your relative's house, then you can create several YouTube channels. The more YouTube channels you have, the more traffic we have in the system. If I don't have a LinkedIn account, I don't have my own YouTube channel, will data mining be useful for me still? Yes, it will. Thing is, data mining entails or means that sooner or later you will use one of your social network accounts. But if you're against using social network accounts in principle, then it will be a little bit difficult for you to take advantage of that tool, because data mining is a set of databases or interaction with people in different social networks. You might not have a LinkedIn account, you have Facebook then, or some other social network account, but you will have to have at least one social network. And you will have just to wait until that social network is connected and then buy a license. If you bought the license already, great, because the price will be higher later. And then there is a third option. Make yourself a LinkedIn account. It's easy. Or make a YouTube account. It's just a Google account. Register your Gmail account and you'll have a YouTube channel. You get it automatically, and that's enough. When I launch my new YouTube channel, could you please advise me how to better call it? Some maybe should I use my own name or company's name or something abstract, and how people will learn about my new YouTube channel if I'm a new person in there. Thank you for your question. Look, you better call it with a creative name. Do not associate it with the company. It's not a company's product, Evorich product promotion channel or digital doubles promotion channel. It's a channel that you might publish, on which you might publish your own videos. It's your own personal channel. You can call it with your name, or you can think of a nickname. As for people learning about your channel, this is the interesting bit. YouTube uses your neuronic algorithm for recommendations. If I ever showed interest in tourism, YouTube knows about it, and it will offer me some content related to tourism. If I ever showed interest in tourism in England, in London, for example, I like London and I love going to London, and you published a video dedicated to sites in London, doesn't matter. Hotels, apartments, some tourist destinations, shops with specialized goods, and I will see that video on YouTube. YouTube will recommend it to me, and since it will be recommended to several million people, some people, a couple of million, will watch it, and others will buy it, and we get your money from that. Later, we will issue a big training course on social networks with lots of advice in it. But for now, my advice should be sufficient for you to start your own business. Can we use an already existing YouTube channel? Yes. Some people asked me about it, whether we could use it. Yes, you could. There is a stereotype. People think that we want to use their audience. For example, you have 1,000 subscribers and they will see this content. Some of them will make a purchase. No, that's not how it works. YouTube, unlike Instagram, although Instagram has this functionality as well, but in my opinion, it's not implemented as well as it could be. YouTube, unlike Instagram, shows your video not only to your subscribers, but to a huge audience outside your subscription base through social integration, hashtag, etc. So our task is not to take your channel with a lot of subscribers and use it. No, if you have 2 subscribers, that's already enough. If your videos are interesting, people will start subscribing to you. For example, you publish once a day 3-5 videos about tourism or about some interesting sites in the world. Whether you receive them from us or you publish your own, in the future, you will have a subscription base. People will be interested and they will subscribe to you, which means that we can work with that audience in the future. It's like data mining, but without adding people to your friends, because there is no some function as friend list. You can, use your own channel and publish videos in your old channel. But for now, I recommend you use a new channel, because we need to see how it works. What is the conversion rate? We need to measure the conversion, because if you publish it in your own existing channel, the conversion rates might be different. We won't know whether it was your people or not. We need pure conversion rates. It's a purely matter of statistics. So we recommend creating a new channel, but you can publish our videos in any channel you want. Yesterday, I bought the business package, but haven't yet connected it. Will YouTube be included in it? Yes. I would like to know whether we can add, if we can add the VK to our data mining software in our phones or only on the computer. Yeah, for now it's computer only, PCs. But over time we will add this functionality for tablets and smartphones too. So Alexander, one more question related to this particular session from the English room. Other questions are general questions. So if I have already my own account with data mining, will I have to buy a YouTube package individually? No. All those, as Dmitry, and Dmitry might correct me if I'm wrong, all those who will buy the data mining license before the 1st of November will get YouTube for free. Starting from the 1st or 2nd November, I'm not sure, YouTube will correct, Dmitry will correct me. YouTube will go as a separate module for $50. For everyone else, it will be for free. Even if you bought the license 2 months ago and you activate it in 1 year, you still get YouTube for free. I would like to add it right away. Look, friends, before the 2nd, until the 2nd of November, in other words, until the 1st of November inclusive, all those who buy data mining package, any package, will have YouTube included in the package for free. From the 2nd of November, there will be new prices and new package prices as well, new tariffs. And we will show it, Boris, right? No? We won't. Okay, no problem. So, dear friends, until the 1st of November, inclusive, all those who buy tariff plans $100, $150, $250 will have YouTube module included for free. Starting from the 2nd of November, there will be 3 more packages, $100, $150, $250 package, which will include only social network mining, and there will be tariff plans for 100, 100, and the new set of packages will be 150, 250, еще раз, 150, 200, so 150, 230, $300 with YouTube included. Let me repeat, until the 1st of November inclusive, everyone who buys the tariff plans data mining, YouTube and video hosting module will be included. From the 2nd of November, there will be 6 tariff plans, 3 tariff plans, which we had before, $100, $150, $250. They will stay. It's only mining in social networks and making money from social networks. And there will be 3 new tariff plans, which is $150, $200, and $300. And those tariff plans will include data mining in social networks plus video hosting. So hurry up and buy your tariff plans before the 1st of November, and you will get YouTube mining for free.
A short clarification. Do we talk about buying the packages, not activating the packages? Yes, it doesn't matter when you activate, you should buy it. So, other rooms, please, your questions. Does it make sense to post the same videos on different channels if I have several YouTube channels? Look, it makes sense subject to one condition, that this is a channel in a different network. For instance, Facebook. In case you have Facebook account, please use it for the publication of the same video. You don't need to post the same video inside the same social network. We may not actually ban it, but we will actually we will be against this, and each video should be unique. And if you want, yes, in other social networks you can post it vimeo.com and facebook.com, this apart from youtube.com, but within one social network they should be unique videos, because it's not the matter of quantity, but the matter of quality. There should be more different videos. For instance, now all minors take one video and post it. It's a bad idea. They should be different. Where can people get these videos from? In their back office, and it is a unique video for each user. Yes, that's right. Thank you.
There's a question from the Hindi room.
Wait, please. There is a question from the Italian room. Do children need to make additional accounts, separate accounts or back offices, or in case a person has business package, his children are already included and could use all the services, or they should actually pay for the student and school children packages? Look, they can. If you have any package, family or business package, any relatives can use it. So children include both of age and underage. If parents are underground, are grown-ups, and their children are 20 years of age, but they are viewed as grown-ups, if you have either a business or family package, you can include anyone, including your children. This is a new opportunity for the audience to attract new generation. So parents, for instance, haven't bought data mining or are not going to buy it or know nothing about this product, but children learn about it, but they have no money. They go and ask their parents for money, but parents respond, look, it's some bullshit. And but children have $1, and then they can invest their $1 and use it. Yes, if you have the package, your children can do it free under your package. But the idea is to have new YouTube channels with children, and a child could buy it by paying $1. Do you still have a question in the Hindi room? Please tell me, what is the limit of mining in basic package, and when I overcome it? Look, the limit is the number of friends in 1-2 social networks accordingly. And as soon as the data mining database limit, for instance 5,000 contacts in Facebook, it will terminate. And without data mining, you may not add more than 5,000. So look, you can't, as there is a limit under the license. You need to actually move to another one. When the limit is reached, the mining will be stopped. But then if some people are deleted from your contact list, then mining will continue. If not, then it will stop as well. And this is the limit of the packages. The student tariff is only for YouTube, because on YouTube we need a lot of people who actually work a lot and desirably, preferably, quite cheap, in a quite cheap way. New users, we can actually set these limits for school children and students. They pay a small amount of money, and until they reach the price of data mining, so we deduct from their amount, from their turnover, 50%. For instance, this month they earned 100, so we accrue them physically only 50, and the remaining part is deposited as soon as they actually reach this amount of the tariff. Then it will be deducted, the data mining license will be activated, and then, as anyone else, he will work following the process of data mining like you do. Will children get this income in the back office of their parents or in their own back office? They should register their back office with digital doubles first, but the sales quite likely will be done through the academy. And yes, the payments, this is a legal matter. Quite likely, the payouts will be done through the back office of the academy, but we don't know the process yet. It is still under consideration. I cannot guarantee that in another 1 week it will be launched, but quite likely in November. And now we consider this. Look, they need to have a back office in any case, as the sales of packages is done through the website of the academy. Even if he invests $1, he should actually invest this one or pay this $1 through the back office. Is it fully is the data mining product fully legal now? Yes, it is legal, as we act and operate in full compliance with all the regulations in any country we operate. Please study our legal documents. There could be some disputes, but they are an integral part of any innovations. Yes, there could be some disputes with anyone, but they are possible in any business. When you become too rich, someone can actually file a claim against you. But as regards our collaboration with regulators, the protection of personal data, and from the perspective of the collaboration between the users and the service, we are fully compliant with the legal regulations. We don't run an illegal business. If I have no laptop, what should I do? Look, you'd better activate the software through the personal computer, a laptop or desktop version, or the stationary computer, because at this stage we have a cloud version operational in cloud, but gradually it will be closed, as it is not as efficient as the laptop version. So now it is operational, and you can actually set it up through the phone and tablet, but in future the laptop or PC, you will need it. Does many YouTube account affect the income stream? Look, at this stage you may not earn more. Look, I understand this is a disincentive for investing your time, because you believe why should I spend more time or invest more time if in case I make the equal share? But the more we earn together, the more you will get individually. Therefore, for the time being, there is no linkage between the number of your YouTube accounts and your income stream. But in future, when we can track the flow or the engine, the source of the people, then the more channels you have, you will make more. But for the time being, no. Then there is a question from the perspective of the efficiency of use this tool. To say a family has a family or a business package activated, do they need to use their own YouTube channels on different PCs, and then they will be paid separately if they have separate back office, or is it one single payment for the license? We are linked to one license, to one back office. We don't know how many people you have uh, functional under your license or in the back office. In future, we will do it because we have such a suspicion that a part of the people may misuse this license. For the time being, we don't know this. So it is assumed that we will share a part of profits per back office, per a license, and then you decide who deserves which amount of your accrual, of your payment. As for the time being, we don't understand how many people you have under this package, 1, 2, 3, or 10. Maybe it is your account of your relatives, but literally this is your account, or actually your relatives entrusted you and you manage this account. Therefore, the payment is linked to one account, to one back office, one license. Under one license, yes, I made a mistake. To a license, the payments will be accrued to one license. So there is a license with one back office and it may service 20 accounts, but the payment will be accrued to a license, to the back office. Then does this mean that in case there are several relatives, then for them it's beneficial to buy different licenses? For instance, a student life, a school children tariff license, and to get more income stream. Look, it depends whether they live together or not, and judging from your question, quite likely they live together because school children may not live apart from their parents, quite unlikely. The matter is IP addresses. If they live in one house or an apartment, they may have the same IP addresses. And therefore, if they buy different licenses, it will make no difference. So they'd better use one account if they live in one house or apartment. But this is only for YouTube. For other social networks, the situation is different. Other social networks are loyal to the same IP addresses. Google, for instance, doesn't like the same IP addresses, and therefore in future, separate channels could be deactivated if in one IP they are too active. This is what scares us, and therefore we try to make sure that IP addresses are different. But if they live aside, it's unlikely, but it's possible. Then they'd better buy different licenses. There is another question. iPad. iPad is treated as a mobile. Now you can use it, but in future, the software will be adjusted that physically it needs a laptop. Maybe we will make a separate ad which is available for iOS platforms, including iPad and etc. But for the time being, there is no such a solution, as your charge will actually run off as soon as possible, and you cannot actually do it. So this is the idea why it is not possible. It won't be possible. There is a question whether we can extend, you can extend promotion. As far as I know, Cyber Week. Can you hear me, guys? Yes, we can. The Cyber Week became effective on Monday rather than Sunday because of some technical hiccups. And I checked the back office. We announced that it would be up to 22nd inclusive, whereas now this is the 23rd of October inclusive, and up to midnight Moscow time, this Cyber Week is still in effect. You have another 7 hours, the end of Golden Friday and the end of Cyber Week. This is a coincidence, a good coincidence. Boris, do I understand it correctly that the discount is still valid? Yes, discounts are valid up to the midnight. I will answer another question about the purchase of EIP data mining. It is available to all the Academy of Private Investing NEEW and Evorich community. And as soon as our first promotions terminated, so we actually lifted this requirement that it should be available only to the VIP club members. Well, we still have some questions from the Russian-speaking chat. They are scared, Spanish speakers are scared about different IP addresses in case children use different IP addresses. Will you sanction us somehow? No, we won't. Don't worry. You are not hackers and we are not hackers. Google is a very specific corporation, and it's clear it's too large with many different products, and we are hesitant. So look, your child has a channel. Post some views or reviews on some games. It's quite difficult for children. They have their own channel, and to say they have 200 followers, his friends from school, or he has a video blog, and in this video blog he starts publishing other videos, our videos. It's not actually a problem. He can do it, but in case it actually crosses any other IP address and Google dislikes it, then it could be terminated and it would be a stress. A child may start crying because YouTube, look, has this. Some channels could be actually blocked without any excuses. They dislike something in IP addresses and they block, as they are concerned about the use of some automatic systems of access, even without using them or using exclusively with your own hands manually. Then in this case, this is a peculiarity. We don't want it. Therefore, we recommend you to make a new YouTube channel. It's free of charge. And secondly, do not actually merge your IP addresses, but inside one channel, no problems. There is a question, should I connect 10, 20 accounts or 100 accounts? It's clear that there should be, you want to have a lot, but in this case, it should be of higher quality rather than larger in numbers. For LinkedIn, you can actually connect any account, but in YouTube, you want to attach 5 channels from one API address, then it could be actually penalized by Google. So they will allow you to make 5 channels, but eventually any of it could be actually blocked. This is a peculiarity of YouTube. It's not a disaster, but we want people to avoid stresses, to be in good moods. This is the reason we actually recommend to use either a different computer with a different API address. A mobile phone has one, and your laptop at home or PC at home has a different one. So already you have two. It's quite easy to do. It's legal, but to avoid this stress and pressure, so you'd better do as we recommend. Use different channels on different IP addresses. Look, our videos and the content we use in these videos, for instance, a person takes a picture of his apartment. This picture is his. We use his picture to present to him back free of charge income stream. So if you want, by using these pictures, make additional money. So these are promotional materials that we will use for him to generate this traffic. We are not stealing his materials saying that this is our apartment. We use his materials to generate traffic for him. Then it is not illegal. And clearly, we won't actually release this product onto the market without the consideration of legal matters. With lawyers, we will discuss it. It will be a public offer. And don't worry, all the rights and regulations, all the laws and regulations of any country will be fully met, including copyright. What are the requirements for the computer to start data mining? It should be a PC, very cheap and very simple. So it does not do computation. You use it as your PC. You actually turn on videos on YouTube and you start doing it. Quite probably with our apps. So there are no difficulties at all. Can I use proxy servers? Yes, you can. And in the program which is published, actually there is the guideline how to set up your proxy service. So you do not actually transfer or redistribute traffic, and it is quite useful in those countries where the traffic is blocked. So this is for advanced users. For all the others, simply leave it empty. What is an agreement we use to come into agreement with the miner? Public offer agreements, they are formal. You will not buy and activate your license without signing the contract, an agreement with us.
I see that we move on to the Russian chat. Let's continue. Yeah, I see there are no more questions from other languages. I have one more question. People asked how many videos will be given by the company to each user, and they ask how we're going to receive money from YouTube, or I guess better, how many videos. Maximum 15 videos per day. In future, maybe more, but for now it will be 15 video stops per day. We as a company earn money through cashback. People come watch your videos, go to the Booking.com or Amazon, buy goods. Amazon pays part of the commission to us as a company, and then we share that money with all the miners. That's it. The scheme is simple. This is just an example, Booking.com. It says Amazon, Booking.com, Airbnb, any site. So it was a question from the Italian chat. Could you tell them right away that we're meeting with Italians on the 26th of October on Monday. We have a webinar with them at 7 p.m. Moscow time. Dmitry, what about other questions? Can a school student use YouTube on his phone, or it should be a computer? Oh, of course you can use your phone for that. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's not impossible. Those videos won't be too big in size, and they will have the standard format of like MP4. All video codecs support them, all video systems. So even if you have a cheapest phone, like a very simple Android-based phone, it will take you more time, but yeah, you can use it. What about the remote students? Well, if you can prove that you are a student, no matter whether it's daytime, nighttime, or extramural student, you still get our discount. You can buy from the Microsoft package from Microsoft if you are a student. If you are like external student, extramural student, off-campus student, doesn't matter. If you are the student of the Academy of Private Investors, that's another question, whether you should receive that discount. I think in future we'll have the discount, not for now though. So we will come up with that package as well. I'd like to tell for myself, people are asking when there will be a tariff in the back office for school students and college students. Guys, as soon as we check everything in all the legalities and technicalities, we will have an international Zoom conference. I will tell you about it, but it's gonna happen in the near future. I see there are no there are questions like how to create a YouTube channel, etc., etc. Vaitenko is asking a question. So let's hear his question. If I have several IP addresses and several channels, will I receive different videos from the company for all my channels? Sergey Vaitenko, our friend, who likes to ask non-standard questions. We don't know how many channels you have, 1 or 100, really, we don't. We will give you 15 videos per day per your data mining account. And you can publish them across all of your channels. For now, you can publish it on one channel. But if we give you more videos, you can publish them on more channels. And it's you say it's 1 in 1,000 people, or maybe 1 million, who has several IP addresses. In addition, you can play accordion, the accordion. So maybe you will have some extended version and you will get 15 videos per each of your YouTube channels. For now, it's one account, 15 videos per account. Thank you. So let's separate those terms: accounts, licenses, back offices, because we can say that one license covers several accounts. Then let's draw the line. When I say account, I mean the account in the data miner's back office. That's what I meant, account. Okay, let's use the word license not to confuse people. Per license, you will get up to 15 videos per day. Can we use our computer at work? Yeah, if you do not get any reprimands at work for using the work computer. It's not like a virus. It's not a program that will consume electricity like Bitcoin farming. But in order not to be yelled at and not to be fired, just be careful about it, okay? Because it's other people's computer and they might have their own rules. we will give the desktop version to everyone who paid their license. As for whether it's worth this, how much it costs, it's free. You might not use it, but you know, this module will ensure better speed and better stability. There is a huge discussion here, Boris, whether you can buy it with the VEP Club or you cannot. It has been mentioned on several occasions that you can. If the support tells you that you cannot buy it without being a VEP Club member, for now, we're officially telling you you can do that. Maybe the support service is a newcomer. So for now, data mining tariff is open for everyone in the Academy of Private Investors, EAP, EAP CRU, EAP data mining. Come to our local sessions in different countries. If there are lots of questions on configuration, etc., we will gladly answer all of those questions. We will help you activate, etc. We're doing it all the time. I see we created a lot of excitement about the school children and college students. Yeah, we recently approved that. And when we did, there was a lot of discussion and there was a lot of positive discussion. People liked it a lot. Of course, legal issues will have to be taken care of because we're talking about children here. But after we take care of the legal issues, there will be only pleasantries to deal with. They would like to be active, they want to make money. Let's help them. Can you have two business packages on one IP address? Yes. For YouTube, there is a problem with the IP addresses. For other social networks, there are no IP addresses issue. And there's a guy saying, if we have 20 videos in the back office and they're the same, then we'll have to publish the same videos. So what's the frequency of updating of those videos? We'll try to provide you with new videos every day. For now, we have 100,000 videos generated. Well, more, but for now we can publish 100,000. And I don't believe that tomorrow we're gonna have 100,000 miners. No, we have 6,000 active licenses. Then we'll have 100 people, then 200 more, then 300. And then the frequency of new videos created will be so high that I don't think you will run out of those videos. There will be no overlapping. And if it will be only if someone publishes or downloads that video from YouTube and then re-uploads it to another YouTube channel. And then we'll fight it with the mechanism of complaints. It's our videos, and only people who are allowed to publish them will publish them. And if people steal it, I'm somewhere online in the internet steals it, we will complain for the theft of intellectual property, our intellectual property. I have a business package, and if I do not post videos on YouTube, will I still get income from YouTube? No, you won't receive income from YouTube. Only people who help us create YouTube or let's say develop YouTube will receive money from YouTube. So you have to be involved to get income. This is a separate module that we give to people who buy the data mining package if they help us publish those videos. If you don't publish them and you have a business package and you don't mine, then you won't receive your income. You have to both mine and publish the videos to participate in the shared profits. Boris, could you please read in the chat the last question? I don't know what it means. Person says that EAP data mining is not available in the back offices, only for VAP club members. Okay, we'll check it. Someone says, attention, the goods of belonging to the category of EAP DM are accessible only to the members of the VAP club. Он говорит, что он скопипастил оттуда. So that guy copy pasted from the back office. Go to the EAP data mining and you will see it. So Alexander said that that's what he did. Well, we'll check it, Alexander. Go and see. Maybe there is like a glitch in the back office itself. Guys, thank you for your feedback. Officially, it should be available. If it's not, then there is a problem in the coding. He cannot check because he's not in the VIP club. Yes, but I did ask people who are not VIP club members, and they report that they can get access to that product. Alexander, anyways, thank you for your attention. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We will take care of that. А вот Роза пишет, что она не в VIP-клубе, и она видит этот пакет. So, Rose, thank you for your feedback. Yeah, I just translated it. So it must be a glitch in your specific personal account. One more question, if I may. Working in YouTube without working in social networks will be available only to school children? Yes. Because school children and students might not have money, but have a lot of energy. So what should they do? You could tell them, go earn money and then come to us. Well, that's what other companies do. Or we could tell them, no problem, invest like symbolic amount, and already tomorrow you will start earning money. So people with little money will be able to start doing it on condition that they are school students or college students. If you're an adult without money, then you'll have to go and earn money. We have 2-3 ideas how to involve people who have no money at all, but we haven't yet got them approved. At first, let us have them approved, and then we will talk about it. It's because people invest in their development and then someone else comes and gets the same for free. I don't think it's fair. So you said that people who do not use social networks but use only YouTube, well, except those who have a $1 and $10 tariff, those people will receive money. It's a special tariff with special terms and conditions. There, a person does not have social networks because they did not buy data mining, but they bought YouTube. What about the other way around? If a person bought an expensive package, but they don't want to do data mining, they want use only YouTube. No, you can't. You need to be mining in the social networks as well. The idea behind data mining is to mine. If you don't want to mine, why did you buy the package data mining? So you have to mine to have it working both in social networks and in YouTube. That was an interesting question about the MFO. What's MFO? So in your previous project, you collected banking data. Yeah, we still do. MFO is microfinance organizations. Yes? We still collect that information. It's totally legal with the permission of the users themselves for their sake, so that in future they could use that data to receive more preferential terms on financial products of other companies. But it has no relation to the digital doubles. It's a different business. I see another interesting question. Interesting for me, because I never faced it. Someone says, hello, how can I create the problem of creating an account in OK or VK in Ukraine? Because in Ukraine, those browsers or those social networks are banned. Well, you could use Opera browser. It has the VPN, it has the inbuilt VPN. So yes, after 2014, Ukraine banned VK and OK because Russia supposedly used VK and OK for propaganda. But YouTube is an American company. It will be open. But why do you think that VPN doesn't work Opera has a VPN. Write to me, write to the technical support, and right there that this question is directly specifically at me. Ukraine, we don't want to lose Ukraine. It's a huge country, and I personally was born in Ukraine. I can speak Ukrainian, so we want to cover Ukrainians as well. We will make sure that your country should be included in our services as well. Where will the money, the commission money will go? To the back office? Well, data mining is just a technical back office. No money is and will be there. Most probably, the money will be accrued to the API's back office. How? It's a matter of the future. Let's first start earning, but we will do it in parallel. You will have, I guess, to tie some bank account to it, or so it's not going to be cryptocurrency payment. It's going to be fiat money legally earned by the company. So they will have to be paid to you. Some countries' law impose restrictions on micro payments made by the companies to different individuals. It's a anti-money laundering policy. We will find a legal wide scheme through European banks, most probably. How specifically, we don't know yet, but we will find a legally legitimate scheme how to do that. And then, of course, you will have to take care of the taxes. So depending on country, taxes can be different and terms can be different. I see another question here. Something like, will the digital double be available only for the academy? What about the packages that were bought from the Digital Doubles Inc. directly? So do we need to register in the API? We have a small community, several hundred people in our company that work directly with us, maybe a little more than several hundreds, but not big. But it has no relation to the academy. If you want to become part of the academy and receive money from that, then you have to register with the academy, get your referral link. It's like a new leg, new branch, but you need to be part of the academy. Money won't come to you out of nowhere. You need to be part of some kind of a community. That's how it works. We do it within our contract. It's like a joint stock agreement. So the academy itself determines the commission sizes, the principles of payment. We are just servicing personnel. We create IT solutions that help the academy find new clients. And how they work with the client, how the academy works with the clients is beyond our control. So you need to become part of the academy and then interact with it. For our community, it's like the general nature digital doubles, which will promote our products and the academy's products. Well, we'll find the interesting ways of making money for our community as well. I see other questions on activation, and Tatiana says she cannot activate. Come to our Q&A session. Dima and I will have a session for the Russian-speaking community. As for the other countries, I personally conduct with Marshall, and Boris sometimes attends those sessions as well if he's not busy or sick. And we conduct those sessions in English, in Italian, Spanish, Hindi, and other languages. There's one more question from the Italian chat, I guess to Boris. If a person bought data mining license, how he can subscribe new people to that package, where to find the link to send it to other people? Okay. For the EAP data mining in the back office of the Academy of Private Investors, there is a section, Partners Instruments, and there is a special lending. It's like capturing lending about the data mining product that will lead to the registration with the Academy of Private Investors. Okay, colleagues, it's been 2 hours and a half. couple minutes more and let's wrap it up. I guess the interpreters are tired. We have one more webinar at 7. So, dear friends, discounts, fortunately or unfortunately, are still valid today for the tariff plans until midnight tonight. Family tariff costs $125 instead of $150, and the business tariff instead of the $250 costs $219. So hurry up and make use of those discounts. One more day, and tomorrow the discounts will be off, and everyone who buys data mining packages before the 2nd of November will get YouTube module included. From the 2nd of November, there will be other prices, other packages. Don't forget about it. Okay, great. And we can announce that our next global meeting will be on the 13th of November with a different update and information. And we will try to regularly hold every 2 weeks those such webinars, and then in between we will make regional sessions with Q questions and answers. So we're glad to talk to you. Okay, it's mutual. Dear colleagues, and bye-bye. Have a nice day. We will answer and work new instruments for us, for you, on monetization, content, and all the rest. Thank you. Bye-bye.